Hi guys, it's Bill, the concert DVD guy. Good morning. Um, I've been getting some nice comments and interesting ideas from some of you out there, and I appreciate that very much. Some of you have asked me to do more vlogging other than the just the reviews of the concerts. Although several of you have told me that you've enjoyed them, and I appreciate that very much. I'm glad that you do. Um, So I thought I would come up with a question or topic that is controversial that everybody could chime in on that chooses to. And so that's what I'm going to do with this vlog today. This will not be a review. This will be a question slash comment place for you to discuss. And the topic that I came up with that I thought would be rather controversial and stir a lot of emotion from both male and female is the word slut. The word slut is derogatory towards females, obviously, and the question would be is a man and a woman both have to be in the same act of sexuality, and the man will get a pat on the back and, as they coin a phrase, a notch in the belt, and macho, and aren't you, hey, you got laid, and isn't that awesome, and good for you, boy, and you go, and so on. But the woman is potentially, anyway, not necessarily always, potentially referred to as a slut, and they're both in the same exact act of sexuality, and yet the female is possibly degraded by using with the word slut, while the man would be upgraded or more valued because of his involvement in the same act. So the question is, how do we feel about that word? Is it fair? Is it a sexist word? Should the female population in general make an effort to remove it from society? Although I must tell you that it seems to me, and it's not scientific, but it seems to me that more women refer to other women using the slut terminology more so than I think I hear it from men. Now, I say it's not scientific, it's just what I'm off the top of my head seems to me. But I would love to hear from the ladies as well as the men. The other thing, well, actually, my therapist this morning was telling me that in some countries they're so backwards that a woman that is considered a slut could be stoned to death. That's pretty extreme. That's pretty outrageous. So the other question I had was, as far as the lesbian community, for those out there who are part of the lesbian community who would be willing to share with us, I don't recall ever hearing a lesbian woman referred to as a slut. So I wonder if a lesbian woman were to be, shall we say, promiscuous, would they refer to her as a slut? And if so, would it have the same negative connotations? I've heard of men who are players, they'll say, oh, so-and-so, what a slut he is. But it's always followed with a giggle and a laugh. It's not the same connotation. It's actually still being an upgrade to him. But when it's used with a woman, it's definitely a downgrade. It's definitely less valued and not pleasant and not nice. I, being the father of 3 daughters, perhaps I'm a bit more sensitive to that issue, the issue of this word. Not to say that my daughters are promiscuous, because they are not. I'll make that clear. But nonetheless, being that they are female, they are more subject to that terminology one way or another, or degrading, and so on. So that would be my vlogging question for all who want to chime in on the comments, whether it be on a video comment, which I'd appreciate. I haven't had one of those yet, or typed in comment. I prefer the video comments for all those who don't know already. I'm dyslexic and my spelling is the pits. So I'm so tight about how bad my spelling is that I personally prefer to do the video, the vlogging, as opposed to writing whenever I can. But that would be my question for all of you if you want to chime in. Is the word slut justified, or is it just plain sexist and should be removed, and the women of the world should push to have it, removed? So let's chime in, all of us who want to. I'd be very interested to hear your responses and see your responses and see how it grabs you and what you think. And I guess there's no right or wrong here. It's just a question of your opinion and your feelings. And so share your feelings and your opinion, and we'll see where we stand on this. Take care now. God bless. And I do hope to hear from a lot of you. Bye-bye now.